Well, I guess it's true what they say. You can't teach an old dog new tricks. Greetings, Dave here, DCBFX. I'm doing something I haven't done since I was 18. I'm learning to program again. You can't see this on here. I'm learning to code in Swift. For those who don't know, Swift is Apple's programming language. Now, I've been involved with programming since I was 10, 9. I did programming in BASIC because, well, this was in the 80s. I did a lot of programming, and I was actually pretty good at it. Fun story. When I was in grade 12, computer science class, grade 11, I taught the class. After the first couple days, the teacher went, this should take you a couple weeks. I'm done. Well, here's the next project. Done. Well, here's the next couple. Done. Here's the rest of the year. Done. This is like October class. Ask Dave. I'll give you the basics. Dave's the guy to talk to. So in grade 11, I taught the class. Now, grade 12, computer science, slightly different, a different teacher. And, I got mono first semester. So I didn't write the test, the exam. And he said everyone dropped 10 points. And I said, well, I wouldn't freeze her because I know what I'm doing. Anyway, you get to the end of the year and the awards are coming out. Computer science award, I did not get. And they're like, but Dave's the best programmer, best student we have in computer science right now. Well, he's not, because he would have dropped Fraser. I'll take the test now and I'll pass. No, it's going to Bill. Whatever. Everyone knew I was better. But not that it's a pissing contest. But anyway, it got down to it, and we're in the final weeks, and the final projects are due, and mine's done and everything else. And, there's Bill, the best computer programmer we have, according to school. Frustrated. He's looking at the code. The teacher's looking at the code. On a lark, I'm going to lean in. Turn to walk away. What? Oh, nothing. Well, do you know what the problem is? Yeah. Well, what is it? Well, I'm not the best computer science student in the school, so why would you ask me? And walked away like a boss. Anyway, that's my story. I like to tell that one. Anyway, I'm into Swift programming now, and in 3 weeks, I'm 54. So this definitely is old dog, new tricks. Now, I programmed, like I say, BASIC, and I've done some Arduino programming, and and that's fine, but that's nothing. That's like CircuitPython. It's like blink this and do this. So that's not anything. But I'm working with Deck 7 on a few things, and we've got some really cool stuff coming with some of our props, and we've got a program. And it's sort of an LCARS type program that's going to go with the props we're making. And, well, it's an exe. And that's a Windows only file. I said, well, you know what? I'm a programmer. I can do this. So I'm learning Swift. Swift basically is what does the programming for. And you can choose to cover everything. Macs, iPhones, iPods, iPads, watch, everything. Now, the only problem I'm going to see maybe about this is maybe some stuff from CBS, because I'm going to be making like a Star Trek interface, sort of. I'll have to make it different enough so they can't really make a stink about it. I'm not going to call it LCARS. I will call it something else. But I'm going to get into that. And as I'm learning the Swift programming, it's just like it's the extension of C++. So I didn't really cover that when I was learning because it was 35 years ago, 40 years ago. And that didn't exist back then. But yeah, well, it did, but I wasn't taught in high school. So I'm going to learn to do this, but really get down to it, draw these icons, make this go to another page. It's not rocket surgery. So that's what I'm working right now. But I just wanted to share with you that you know what? It doesn't matter how old you get, you can always learn something new. Now, I've done that for years, for a long time. In the last 15 years, I find something new to learn each year. So I learned to ride a motorcycle and got licensed. I spent a summer on Magic. I'm actually pretty good with coin vanishes and card tricks. Also, I'm nimble hands. So that's kind of handy to do that. I learned I could draw. I learned 3D design, and 3D printing has been a big part of that. Just always something new. My wife says you're collecting hobbies as you go. Even in that respect, in 3D printing, I've now become essentially, I won't say a guru, but people come to me now. Hey, I saw your video. I'm having problems with this. What do you think? I got tagged a couple times on Facebook this weekend. Hey, Dave Porter, here's the problem. What do you think? So, that's what I'm doing. And I find too, and also I've been doing Japanese for 3 years now. Keeps the brain fluid, not toxic, brain plasticity. So if you're always learning, you're always doing something. You're always keeping your head going. And it helps what I do too, because I fix computers and I have to, learn new machines all the time. So that is my ramble for the day. I just saw them all over the place today. But as well, I am working on some really cool things, and maybe eventually we'll have some cool programs, and it'll be, hey, brought to you by DCBFX. That will probably be my developer handle. I haven't signed up for a developer yet with Apple because I haven't really made my first app yet. But I will once I figure out how to do this. It makes sense for the $100 a year to be a developer and, get on the App Store and see what happens. So that's my video for today. Hope everyone's having a great day. And we'll talk to you all later.